Shalom, everyone. Welcome back. This is the second time I've gotten on today. I just like to say that for legal purposes. Those of you who follow me understand why. If you're new, welcome. My name is Shannon. Glad to have you. Audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, because my channel is just really intense. I deal with the personal criminal, and so a lot of that energy is being read here because a lot of people don't know they have secret enemies around. Like I stated on the blackout video this morning, it was me. Those of you who follow the platform, when I get done with the live reading, normally it's processing. After I got done with the audio, that blackout audio, like I don't even know how long, it wasn't very long after. There was like 400 and some odd views. It wasn't processing. I don't know what's going on, but that's awesome. That's the way it should be working on people's platforms. I know that my platform has been suppressed for a long time. And so something in that reading, it said something was coming out. People's secrets were coming out on some stuff. So it said that there was going to be some justice there. So thank God. I really hope that something really big is fixing to happen for me and collective groups of people that are dealing with crazy like I have been on my platform. And so anyway, I just for the channel information, I just took a picture to put on my YouTube platform page for my overall picture. And so I almost just shared it because I'm just in today's just whatever. I'm off work today, just hanging out. I don't know what people see entirely because my channel has been messed with for so long and by people that are dirty officials and things like that. But something happened today. Something really happened today. And so anyway, may the Most High get the glory for it. All right, we're going to look at some energy here. And I like to say I have freedom of speech, folks, and I have rights. Nobody has a right to take my rights away or yours. And you and I are in this earth realm, and we are to not be desolate with our life, with God and with one another. And so I revere the creator of all things. I only ask at his hand alone. Okay? No magic, no demonic nonsense and stuff like that. God literally rebukes that stuff on this platform. And so it's killing people. It is killing people. People dabbling around in energy that should not be there. And God's been talking a lot on platform about dark, deep, dark things. And he's been proving his word that he brought out about it. In that reading this morning, in the blackout reading, things were coming out from the deep because I shared a few days ago that God was showing me in his word that he looks way down deep because the light dwells with him. He's bringing up really deep, dark things, folks, and some people are probably going to be shocked at certain people that may be around you and things like that because we live in a world that's got a lot of corruption in it. A death matter came out this morning, and so a lot of people are dealing with death issues. We have the nuclear stuff that was showing up as well. All right, anyway, it's just a time of war like God said that it was. Okay, anyway, let me grab some paper here so I can keep track of timestamps. All you upright officials that are out there, thank you. I need to talk to you. I've been saying that for years, and I've tried to call everybody in the nation, and it is a respect thing, like the Most High stated today in that reading. It's respect, and I have been disrespected like a lot of people collectively. Okay, whole nations have been because of leadership and stuff. God's been literally talking about leadership. So anyway, we're going to do earth connections first, and hold on just a second. I got to get my brain to kick in here. We are in Virgo season, so if you're dealing with the Virgo, everybody's under the sun right now, or you're cross watcher, any earth energy is in this, then you're in your element and things like that. So what comes after earth is air, and then water, and then fire. Okay, let's get started with earth energy. So what is going on with Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, and cross watcher energy, or any person that's dealing with matter? Earth is about matter. Everybody's got something. All right. Somebody says, I never got over you. We did have the clingy ex that was there today, folks. And so somebody, I hope you're not a clingy ex. Maybe you're just somebody that didn't get over somebody and you're upright and you respect somebody, great. Because not everybody's stupid. But somebody is stupid on this platform with the X nonsense. But if you're upright in that energy, then somebody never got over you, or you never got over somebody. I don't know if the person still lives today, or if that's just a friend, or just something that happened between something that you never got over as well. You can read it, interpret it any direction. There's singles out here, and there's something about dating. Okay, and it says I need to break. I need to break from this relationship. So if somebody never got over something or someone, and you've been dating someone and it's fixing to break apart, then fine. Something's unrepairable also coming out with earth connections, and I can't get your kiss off my mind is out here. So you already had an encounter with somebody out here, or you did break off something, if this is past energy, and you're dealing with that person who never got over you. And you want it, something's happened out here now with this connection that's unrepairable, because it says somebody's twice dead, and we heard about that energy this morning. Okay, somebody also needs to be bold in something, okay, and take action is what's coming through in an upright way. Those of you who are needing to get up and face something, okay. Anyway, I'm going to use the deck that I briefly showed a picture of this morning. I'm just telling you so that you know that was me this morning on that, because people just mess with my stuff so much on my platform. It's aggravating. All right, what's earth connections need to know? You'll hold up. So having to have strength, needing to be bold here, whatever this is. Now this is a pictograph language, looks like a ladder. Okay, it's on its side. It has a meaning of a doorway passing from one space to the next. There's a division here in something that's going on with whoever you're dealing with that's unrepairable, that won't get out of the past for something out here. You've had some type of connection with this person, or they're the third party person trying to get in the way of somebody that you never forgot as well. Somebody needs to pass from one space to the next in some type of energy out here. It came out with the magician energy. Okay, somebody, this is about communicating, having strength to communicate something. Okay, and there is a leadership really strong coming out here. And the doorway energy is here really strong in the pictograph language, because the emperor represents a doorway as well. Okay, 7 of Cups underneath this. Somebody's got consequences to something out here with the 7 of Cups, folks. And there's going to be justice came out this morning in that blackout reading that I did, because there was a death matter out here, and somebody has no respect doing something. There's some type of a legal matter that is out here. A lawyer came out here today. But if you are in love and you are upright in this emperor energy, and you are single and you never got over somebody, and you can't repair something with another party in a matter, but you need to get up and take some type of action. There's some type of a situation that you have to be careful with because of the 7 of Cups being out here. Somebody says, I never forgot your kiss out here. Or you haven't never forgot somebody's kiss. This is for people who've kissed somebody out here that you've had an experience with. You need to be bold in doing something where justice needs to be had in a matter, because somebody's got a twice dead freak around now. There's something about a fire out here. The truth. Well, the truth is coming out here about something. The DA is also out here. The letters D and the A. The ditch is also out here. The D and the CH is out here again. Okay, anyway, something is unrepairable because somebody's sexuality was coming out in that reading this morning. Show me earth connections. What do they need to know that's around them? Somebody feeling hopeless. If this was the death matter that came out, this is a suicide. This says suicide, but just any kind of death energy is out here. It fell on this emperor energy. Somebody in leadership needs to take care of something with this, or there's somebody hopeless around a matter, because it is. Somebody's twice dead. There's depression. There's loss in something. This is about being happy. Somebody's really depressed out here. Look, I get it, folks. I get it. That energy, you have to stand against it. We're dealing with that dimension, those types of heavy energies. I get it. I'm just as human as you are. If somebody let themselves go, or you're going to make a decision that's going to cause a twisted energy to come upon you in some matter out here, around headship energy, legal matters, whatever this is, it's got a consequence to it. If you choose correctly, the love of your life's coming back. Somebody that you're supposed to be with out here, because the Emperor in the upright has counterpart. Okay? Anyway, somebody's longing to have some communication out here, and God's saying you better be bold. Just be bold. It says we need counseling as well. So somebody's went through some really bad stuff out here where there needs to be some healing to take place in a matter. Whatever's happened in a situation with a freak. Okay, healing. So y'all have possibility of healing something out here. Those of you who are in all uprightness in a situation, to get up and take some type of action. Okay, this gonna take time for something to heal, but there's something positive out here where justice is concerned for you to have in some type of a situation. Yeah, there's legal stuff there as well. We keep seeing that card on the channel. I'm still feeling that energy. I'm having a hard time speaking. I chuckled at myself listening to to myself talk. I mean, my vocabulary sometimes it might come out weird, but it's energy flow. Anyway, I feel something hopeful out here, even though somebody else is unrepairable. That's not your problem. God wants me to tell somebody, whoever's lost their soul, that's not your problem. I'm sorry I mean, we cry and God wipes the tears. We get over it. There's nothing we can do about things that are unrepairable, folks. In some matter, that's not your problem. Some type of separation energy is out here around something going on. So the healing energy, it wants to go on the strength card. The magician can be a physician energy as well. Somebody, those of you who pick correctly, and you're upright, there is healing out here. For other people, I guess it's hopeless. But again, that's not your problem. There are people in the earth realm, folks, that are literally being judged by God and that are leaving the earth. Some way, shape, or form. Whether they're going to jail or dying or whatever. We have the spirit, okay? Somebody's spirit is out here either depressed or hopeful, depending on what this is for you. Show me more information. There's the flowers. I almost took pictures of flowers today. I said, this is bribery. There's somebody got bribed. There's going to be justice for this. Okay? Because somebody attached to a matter is twice dead as a third-party freakazoid. Okay, a change is going to occur for you all, and if there's legal matters out here, somebody's going to go to jail with earth connections, whatever that is. So somebody's false in something. Somebody has worn a mask. There is a investigation. Look, the twice dead energy is in the reverse here. It is, and it's not supposed to be in this deck. Look, the mask again at the bottom of this deck. There is a coffin energy that is out here. There's a death matter going on. There's going to be justice for it. Show me earth. Everything wants to go on the justice card. Maybe your in-laws work for the law, or they're going to jail with the maladministration cards out here as well. Whatever that is. Your in-laws are involved in some stuff. This is an earthquake, a shake, and a commotion going to take place with somebody. I mean, God's going to open the earth, take somebody to the lower parts of the earth for being twice dead. It's proven itself out here. He's taking them to hell jail, suffering. That suffering card in the other deck was there this morning on that blackout reading. And gold. They're suffering because of all the money and stuff, or something like that. The money is what moves people. There's been flattery out here. It killed somebody, and God said the other day that judge was going to die for taking the bribe for a court trial situation that has went on in a matter out here. God's warned, you better get the fear of me or I'm going to kill you. There's death out here. God don't play around this platform, folks. That's not your problem. Whoever did those nasty things against another person, God said there's going to be justice for this. So earth energies, the letter C, the letter K, the M, the R, the D, the CH is out here in this reading. I'm going to take a rune for you all. Give me just a second here. Show me earth connections. What do they need to know? If somebody shot up drugs secretly in that audio this morning, if that death matter was somebody who was so depressed that they shot themselves up, it was a suicide, I guess, for some of you all. For some of y'all, it was somebody's crazy was around something, caused somebody to kill themselves. To me, that's also murder energy. Somebody would put somebody in that place. But anyway, it's a full-grown adult. They have their own decisions to make, but people do affect what people do, folks. People do, but they won't do their inner work and heal. That's not your problem. If they've let themselves just be twice dead, somebody crossed the line out here on something that had a consequence to it, or that does have a consequence to it, whatever timeline. Whether you're getting justice or not, God's pre-telling something that's going to go through a hopeless situation on somebody, and there's death around a matter, and somebody in the mix of a matter is going to get some justice to it. Okay, the truth, the T, the letter T is out here. This is hitting the target. This is also about getting some type of a victory. This is clarity about something. Okay, again, justice. The truth is about justice. And then we have the letter B out here, some tab. Somebody's got some type of a tab, or Tabitha, or whatever that is. This is a baby situation than it is. It's also a joy rune. The letter B also takes you back to secrets and things like that. And then the legal rune also came out, the M and the D. Those two letters, one way or direction or the other, goes to a bloodshed. So there's death matter out here. How it occurred, by the person committing the suicide, or somebody got killed. Something's out here with this. This is justice. It's going to occur for earth connections in a matter where somebody's got clarity about I'm hearing tuberculosis. I don't know what anyway, something about just shots or medical coming through that way. I don't really know. But anyway, that's just coming through that way. Somebody's really mad out here around something. The MD, a medical situation, is out here because we just seen the health card. There's healthcare fraud that has went on some people's situations as well. So those letters also came out with connections to earth energies. Give me just a second. We're going to go to air in just a second. Let me get these cards picked up. Oftentimes I hear the scripture that God says, why will you die? Somebody's standing up in here with the Seven of Cups energy here with an earth connection. And it's fixing to make a choice. God's trying to tell you what you're fixing to do is going to make something like unrepairable. You're literally going to pass from this realm and go straight down to the pit, because we're all going to die from this realm. There's a gulf in between two energy spaces, okay, in eternity. And one is with God and one is to the abyss. Okay, that's fact. And somebody's so crazy over some love situation that even shouldn't be there, because somebody needed to break from something. Somebody clingy in some matter caused some unrepairable thing, or could cause some unrepairable thing. This is about respect. Somebody says, I need a break, and you say, nah, that's about me and my feelings and stuff like that. You're narcissistic energy out here. It's unrepairable, doing some nonsense because death is around something going on. Okay? You don't live for a person. You live for God. You cling to God, but somebody out here want to be clingy to somebody else. It's okay if you never forgot somebody, but if you're respectful in that, then fine. That person may be for you. I don't know, but somebody out here has got choices that's going to separate the spirit and soul is going to be separated out of something out here with earth connections. Okay? You better be getting the download from God Almighty in a connection of some sort, because it's got a legal matter around it far beyond this round. The court in heaven is always in session, and God judges correctly. And anyway, there is a really big energy in this room today that doesn't want information out. I just take authority over it right now. Yehovah, rebuke the devil. All right, let's go on to air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius connections. Welcome in, guys, or the cross watcher. Show me this energy, Yehovah. I just heard God say, just start where you're at. Just make progress in your moment. I feel like there's somebody out here that if something's just not perfect or whatever, then somebody needs to ground themselves. There's an energy of needing to ground yourself. Like somebody's mind just goes in so many places, or somebody is really attacked in the mind area here. And you need to learn how to release something to the Most High God. It is about trusting God. Do you respect God enough to release something? I don't know. Some people can, some people can't. There's confusion all over the place. Or somebody's in this energy that likes to confuse things because they're confused. Something like that out here. Show me air connections. I started getting all kinds of downloads last night from the Most High God. It's just been nonstop through my spirit. Okay, there is a love after a death. Okay, a transformation is jumping out for you guys. It says, I love you more than words can say. That's beautiful energy. And somebody got secrets. Okay, this is in the reverse, and I don't read these, but just because the overall energy today was secrets were coming out, they were being confirmed. Something's coming out. Somebody's going to speak. There's going to be a transformation after something, a love situation, or just some type of death matter that has occurred, or just in general something's ended and somebody's got secrets that they're bringing out to say to somebody. Show me air. A spiritual union is out here. Okay, so if something's going to be transformed, it says, I love your eyes. So somebody's in love out here, or you are. And if you're upright, great. I hope it goes great for you. I hope that your steps are ordered by Yehovah. Because when you find someone, if you're a man finding a woman, God says that's some type of favor that he's given you to find this woman. Okay, you found a wife, you found somebody to, or something just in general that God is blessing. That energy's out here. It's beautiful. Let's see. Show me air connections. Last night, okay, there's a devil around. Last night, I got this real sweet, pure, oh my gosh. It was like, God, don't let this energy go away from me, because it was lovely. Somebody it is somebody watching somebody, or somebody's got an interest, but why the person's there, they do have secrets. Why they're there watching somebody, they are very respectful, they are very truthful, they love God, and it's like God's put this person in front of another person that is very pure. And why they're there checking something out on something or working with somebody, they're in love with this person. And God, I asked God, the energy just came over me. I said, well, does that other person know that person is there? And he said, kinda. And so however that's working out, they're aware of something with something. They may not know that person, but why they're there. So I just said, well, this person that they're interested in, would that person be interested in that person? And God said, yes. He's doing something secretly with the person, why they're there. I'm hearing secret service. Somebody's secretly servicing somebody, and they're in love with somebody who they're keeping an eye on. And it's pure in this person's heart. They like what they see. That kind of stuff is out here on somebody. That might be you watching somebody. I don't know. It's a spiritual union, though, that is going on. And somebody's got somebody out here like that. Okay? God says this devil, some chain is being broken. Okay? But there is some type of a temptation out here, and you need to walk away from a devil. The devil is toxic. There's obsessive nonsense for some of you all. The devil is a murderer, and there's a love after a death situation out here that's going to transform something. Okay, the devil is an imposter, whether it's a male or a female. We see somebody walking away from some type of a temptation or going to go do something out here on a temptation. Look on the other side of this woman here. It's destructive energy where somebody's going if they took some type of flattery or connection of something here. Somebody's gorgeous or beautiful or handsome out here with this energy, but if that energy with the devil is coming out crazy, then all they have is their looks, they're vain, and something crazy is going to come out of this. For others of you, whoever's walking away, somebody is so whole and complete that can resist this nonsense and leave the devil here wondering what in the world. Because you got to flee from you if you're loving on God. But something's on either side of a matter. There's a death matter, whether it's fixing to take place or not. Whatever timeline you're on, the devil's around something. The lovers is here. Somebody matches somebody here. I love you more than words can say. It's a spiritual union, and something's meant and blessed by God. This devil don't like it. Or somebody killed because they didn't want that union there. They'll pay a heavy price. The star acting, okay? Something's guided though out here. Whoever the devil is in your connections, 3 of Pentacles, there is a third party around you all that's got secrets around a spiritual union, that's got some type of disguising energy. Somebody is trying to make a choice. Those choices showed up in the earth reading that had a really nasty consequence to it. If somebody's acting around you, may God give you the wisdom to know about it. There's the coffin again. There's a main male, which was the emperor that was showing in the earth reading. There's a third party out here that's greedy for something. What's in the hidden space for air? So knowing that this war is over, something's fixing to end. Somebody's fixing to win something out here, folks. Somebody's fixing to win something out here. We have the privileged lady. Okay, if you're privileged, then you're privileged enough to stomp on some serpent out here. The devil's a serpent. We just seen it come out in the reverse. Whoever's in those energies, you're privileged to stomp on a serpent. They're concerned. They better be concerned. This is about value. Again, respect. The word respect was there. Time. We just seen the watch in the earth reading. It's time for something to end out here, folks. Love after a death matter. Somebody's fallen in love, breaking a chain. God's blessed something out here. Something has value to it. This third party is going to go to jail for something energetically, spiritually, emotionally. There's choices being made out here. Show me air. It says, let time forget those scars. Time to move on. Okay, it's time to break being stuck in past energy and depressed and stuff like that, folks. The star is about healing. Either you can or you can't, because some people can and some people can't, because we're in a time of separation. Okay, we're in time of people winning and losing. Okay, a love affair has been around some matter. Okay, somebody has had a little dirty secret out here. We keep getting the ditch. It jumped on that devil. Okay. And an imposter around a lover situation. Your soulmates are out here. Show me air connections. What do they need to know for any given person? Let the light bulb go off on things. Something has been illegal. It's in the reverse. It literally jumped out that way. Smell the roses. So we just seen those roses in the earth reading out of this other little deck, which was flattery. Okay, bribery and stuff like that. Somebody's has had horns in a connection with the love affair, that a death matter has been around, secrets, okay? And somebody's got this devil that's going to go to hell at work. This could be your boss at work, connected to something with this devil. We always have work matters come out. There's a divine grace out here on somebody with air connections. says there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about you. Somebody's in love out here. Okay? Congratulations. Somebody's burdened about it. Your family's out here helping your family, and there's burden of stress and oppression. Anyway, because something's illegal. Somebody is concerned that's done something illegal around this connection, either at work, on a love situation, or whatever's taking place in the death matter. With soulmates, a spy is out here. Yeah. And then there's the nuclear bomb. We had all that stuff showing up because, again, the war. It came out in the reverse. Somebody's going to win a legal battle out here. Okay, your in-laws also showed up in the earth reading. Somebody's going to jail for some of you all, and some of you all, you're the in-law that's getting justice for something. I feel led to take this deck. Show me air. The energy in this room today, y'all, it's something else. Yeah, murder. Somebody was murdered. It did show today. Please go listen to the audio that I did this morning. Okay, that not murder is out here. It's obviously somebody's going to get some type of a legal justice for a matter. It says that the righteous, they're delivered out of trouble, and the wicked come in its stead. Whoever this person is, got the little horns on, doing a little bribery on some stuff, it ain't going to go in their favor anymore. The lust of the flesh energy is also out here, the works of the flesh. It says there was somebody's sexuality was attached to some things that went on. Adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, heresies, murder, envying. All that stuff is out here. Somebody's just in their flesh with this devil out here. Tempting as an imposter and destroying every single thing that's toxic around somebody who's trying to buy their way through sexual matters, money, because gold showed itself out here. Okay? Anyway, over a love situation, somebody's friend is out here involved in these matters out here with air connections. Somebody's getting a chain broken. So if they're jealous over your love situation, they've done some crazy thing, God's going to transform the situation so you can love this person. We have the Suelo, and so this is the sun activity that is going on right now during the daytime. The sun is in the daytime. The sun also take you to the government, okay? And something's illegal out here around some stuff going on. But this is a victory, and somebody's going to put this war down, okay, in a really big way. It's a positive rune to get. It's also genius energy, and so if you are a genius, thank you for your genius in your being humble to be able to break this chain of the devil. So sex came out. The S and the X, or your ex is involved in something out here. Okay, there's a death matter around this ordeal. This is the Gibo. This is a little gift being reciprocated because it's right here. Take my roses. They're envious over something. They are trying to kill for something today. Somebody's connection because they're interested too comes out on this platform all the time. Anyway, if there is somebody that has cheated around something, then that is out here, and that's why something went down in a matter, okay? But this is also a bad luck rune for somebody who's twice dead out here, who's doing crazy stuff, and won't allow the grace of God to come in the situation, just get themselves in some type of a mess, even illegally. They themselves die. Okay, they did a death. God's not going to be mocked by no one. Death come back to somebody on a situation out here. Okay, so anyway, this is being hospitable and stuff as well. And so if you are, something's positive with that. We're supposed to be hospitable in all humility. Okay, I hope you didn't see the back of my head. I'm dealing with a hair issue. What this murderer has done to my life. One of these days I'll be able to take care of myself the way that I should. This is strategizing. This wanted to jump out. Okay? This is somebody calculating things. It's illegal, folks. Whoever a third party is, it's showing somebody's going to die out of a matter. And it's going to be a freak. It's going to lose their soul. Okay? The DH and the TH together. And this is death when you put it back, when you put it all together in the phonics. There'll be justice for this murder. The murderer is out here. Okay, all right. Anyway, this is like trying to be real charming and stuff. Again, the magician was just in the earth reading as well, and somebody was just like, I can't get you off my mind and all this stuff. And somebody's ex came out today and they're clingy. This can get ex energies as well. Something with your in-laws is involved with this situation, okay, that's going on. But anyway, whatever's being strategized for those of you who are coming out of this energy, something's happening where this chain is going to be broken. Okay, you're going to get some type of a victory in something that's been illegal out here. Anyway, that's what's come out. Because the works of the flesh, because the devil represents everything in this sensual realm. It says that the work of the flesh, in another scripture, it reaps corruption. Look, if somebody's walking the steps of the devil, it's going to reap this corruption. But you're going to have life eternal if you do what God says to do by way of the truth and break this devil's chain. Okay? Thou shalt not murder. Somebody going to pay for this. Somebody's friend is out here. Look, the Jezebel card is in the reverse as well. Somebody breaking this Jezebel's chain. A spirit of control is out here, and that's all what the devil is. It says that the hounds shall lick up her blood. Okay? Anyway, somebody getting justice for some stuff out here. Thank you, Most High. All right. Somebody works for the hospital out here. I just split the deck and the hospital came out. Or somebody happened to go to the hospital. All that healing and stuff just came out of that other deck. Or you work for the hospital and something illegal's going on with the love affair situation that's taken place on a matter. Give me just a second. All right, let's go on to water. Water signs, welcome in, or the connections to water. Show me Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, hold on a minute. I never use this deck on this platform, but there's a picture coming through and it's out of this deck. Hold on. God wants me to look at it, so just give me a second. It's prevalent to you all, to somebody who's watching me. Let me find it. Today, the Most High brought out the, when I sat here and was meditating with him, a poisonous snake showed itself. Okay, so there's something poisonous that's here. Let me look at this card. This has to do with your past. Those mice. There's mice in cups. Okay, let me just show you the picture here. There are children here, or when you were a child, or something to do with the past, or nostalgia, or soulmates is this card, okay? And we've got children sitting here playing, but there's rats in a cup. There's cats go to manipulation. And if there's poison, rat poison energy, or somebody took something that was poisonous in a cup, or trapping somebody in some love situation. Also, cups go to that emotional thing. Somebody used children. Frogs go to speaking. Frogs coming out of your mouth for prophecy's sake. Somebody used a kid, or you as a kid, to say something that was a lie out here, or there was a church connection to something with prophecy energy coming out here. We also have a little girl that has a, what is that? That's a rabbit. Rabbits go to real quick jumping around. Information is coming through here. Sex matters with rabbits. They breed rapidly as well. I'm also seeing those roses keep coming through today. There's roses here. And there could be a Leo involved in something, or something about the summertime could be here. But some flattery was around something. Somebody made something look really bright out here. This card is coming through for you all. Okay? Just leave it out. Because somebody was stuck in the past today. That is a past energy. It's emotional. Show me water connections, Jehovah. Somebody manipulated somebody's kid out here. Anyway, a ring, and the word flowers is out here. Again, all day those flowers just kept showing up. There is a, this is a major love match that I'm picking up on today. Somebody's got third party around it. They're nuts. Okay, somebody from your past. For a lot of you all, this is your ex. It's just crazy. And for some of you all, if it's safe for you to go back to your ex and it lines up with things that God says about people returning that's already been in your life with that stuff, then fine. You might be able to heal something and reconcile something. But God does have stipulations about returning after you've also been engaged with somebody and married and remarried and trying to come back to that. God says that there's a destructive energy that's attached to that energy. But something out here, somebody getting married, somebody got a love of a lifetime. It is from God. Okay? If somebody didn't like that, or you didn't like that, or an in-law or a soulmate didn't like something, somebody did something, kids were around something in an energy with this, okay? And so it says you're mine and your lips belong to me. So, and that person is that person. Somebody don't like that. They're jealous or they didn't like it. Okay, some of y'all got a major love situation out here. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And either you're jealous over it, or this is for you and you've got the third party around it. But somebody's going to get some justice for something that's taken place within a matter. Okay? Because somebody is cold as ice out here around a matter. Okay, so let's get into this and see what's going on. Somebody would be cold as ice if somebody did something real poisonous in a situation because it was around a death matter. Jealousy was the overall energy this morning. And so it is out here still today. If something's for you and God's putting something together and you and that other person know that it is for you, nobody can stand in the way, even though the devil's trying to do it. They're not going to get away with something. God's got his plan on you with another person to come together to do something in this realm for his glory. Nobody could stand in the way of that. Somebody got a proposal coming. Okay? We've got the Four of Pentacles. For some of you all, whoever's cold as ice, the Four of Pentacles. Does that say Four Pentacles? Yeah. This is about greed and somebody pouting over money situations. Somebody's like won't open up as well because on some matter that's got somebody cold as ice. There is a twisted person around people today in collective energy. This is the Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay? There's third parties around y'all. This is around the one to jump on those rings and flowers. Okay? The moon. Somebody got secrets. Something emotional is out here. This is about, I want to manifest my ideas with the Three of Wands. Okay? That whoever the cold as ice person is trying to flatter and do some crap. The moon does want to come out. It's out here. The letter T might be prevalent because the rune that came out, I think it was the air reading, it was the letter T as well. It's real prevalent to somebody. But there's secrets around soulmates. Is emotional. For some of you all, somebody could be in fear about something going on as well. It's upright, righteous, and humble energy if the moon is in the upright. But in the negative, the moon represents I'm laying down, I'm hunting, I'm chasing after you on some crap. Because somebody's evil out here. Sorry. God's plan is out here with whatever your connection is. Those of you in the upright, you don't have to fear. We don't move by fear. That devil was just in the air reading, which is the opposite of Cancer connection. Okay? And so, which is the devil card energy. Something's trying to get started out here. Cardinal energy. This is somebody lying about something out here. The Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Somebody's a lying sack of crap. So whoever had an affair energy, because it was really strong in the air reading, or yeah, the air reading that I just did. Somebody got secrets out here. Look, the Nine of Wands is showing shh. The word secrets also came out in the air reading. There's a third party around somebody. They don't like this God-given match connection. You're mine. Your lips belong to me. This is from God. Okay? And somebody else is manipulating, strategizing, or did strategize around something. Somebody died over a situation, or they're trying to get somebody dead in a matter out here because there's money around somebody, because the word gold came out in the earth reading. There's a thievery energy when the Seven of Swords comes. Okay? The World card. Something's going to end out here. Look, people can't look at one another in something that's going on out here with these secrets because they're coming out today because God said so in the general reading. Secrets were all coming out on who creeps were. They're twice dead. They've done a heinous thing out here around something going on around a connection. Guilty. Yeah, somebody is good. The Seven of Swords is a guilty card. There's a change going on. The connection. Okay, this third party is going to get cut out of something. It's trying to do some stupid stuff around any kind of connections, whether they're marriage or not, that are supposed to be God-given to come together to do something in your world, in your home, at your job, with whatever God's task is in a connection. And whoever's trying to chomp it all down, it ain't going to work out for them. Something's going to change. They're guilty for doing something secretive. The Strength card, having to have some type of strength is out here around something. Okay, this is either you're on either side of this picture. There's a pavilion here, and God says that if you're walking with Him, that you will be put in a pavilion under His wings. Those birds are flying over that pavilion, and everybody else is outside confused. Okay, but you're protected. Somebody's trying to put some confusion. The moon goes to confusion, put somebody in a maze to do something stupid out here because of a connection that's going on. Okay, whatever happened in your past at a connection that was wrong, if you fixed something with God, that third party won't let somebody move on because that ex was clingy. And whatever's taken place, something's went really wrong in something around a death energy. This energy is really strong in this room today, folks. Like somebody don't know what to say. They guilty. Others of you, you're going to have to be bold in what you need to say, what you know, how to reject something like that is the energy here. I'm hard on speaking. Self-control, having self-control. If somebody thinks that they're trying to pull a fool, be foolish around somebody, wow, folks. Wow. It's strong in here. Talking is hard. Even looking at this bridge picture, it's like it's sharp. Something sharp in some type of harsh thing that either is trying to go on or did go on in a connection. Because it did say, I think it was the air reading, this or the earth reading, whichever one it was, it says this connection needs counseling because somebody has went through my God, in a connection that was supposed to be there or is supposed to be there, and some freak has done a number on a matter. News is on its way. There's communication. You have to have some self-control because you deal with whatever this cold as ice energy is. A forceful communicator. Okay, well, anyways, they have to have some self-control on something out here going on. Okay, the great, because there's information about this death matter that I'm picking up on today. Okay, anyway, it's going to be emotional, folks. But God's out here. Jehovah, just confuse the enemy. All those who belong to you, they're under your pavilion. A Democrat jumped out. Okay, well, the emperor was in that earth reading. It says, whoso mocks the poor reproaches his maker. And he that's glad at calamities shall not go unpunished. Somebody's guilty for doing that to somebody out here. Okay, and God tells us to have respect. And he said the poor is never going to leave our land. He leaves it there to work both the rich and the poor to keep everybody humble. And just like that, he can flip it on any person that he wants to, because he's the one that makes rich and poor. And somebody just thought they'd get up in here and do something for somebody's money out here and leech something out here in a connection, but they're guilty. Seven of Swords, they're guilty for some stuff. You don't mock, you're mocking God, your maker. Anyway, somebody's had some calamity. You're dealing with somebody's cold as ice, and they think it's so funny to laugh at people's downfall because the person don't have no soul on the inside. It says that a man's gift makes room for him. They like to bribe. Flattery energy is out here. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. Again, there's somebody says up in a high place out here that's got guilty energy on them. That specifically Democrat energy is coming out here. Okay, there's death matters being exposed. That was underneath that death card. Show me water. You have the bee that came out. This is a baby. This is a joy rune as well. These are secrets when this letter comes out. This is also about you being inside the house of God. Okay? And God don't sleep or slumber over his babies. He's married to us, and that connection, first and foremost, before it goes this way, is with God. And somebody is divinely guided in a connection out here with the Most High blessing something. And regardless who don't like it, God's going to make something positive for you, and you're going to have some type of joy out here because somebody's getting justice, proving that somebody's flipping guilty for some crap. Okay? And work is out here, okay? And so this is hitting rock bottom, but having that rebound on something that's going on for you all. The V, the W, and the letter P is out here. And I want to say that that also has a meaning of a protection that's out here as well. Those of you who are in a place to protect something, then thank you for being that way. Because I talked about Secret Service energy just a second ago. The Laguz, the letter L. This is watery energy. This is stormy energy. It's like the hangman. It's an embarrassment on something and someone. We don't give a rip who's sitting up in a high place, even in the government. They've done something wrong. They deserve to be literally just stood up in front of the whole nation and let everybody see that this person, these people that are doing some nonsense are guilty. Don't care how embarrassing. That's why somebody did what they did, because this is going to be too embarrassing for me in some matter. Anyway, there's a maladministration. When the strength card comes out in the reverse of that energy, we know it is a maladministration. There is one out here. They're guilty. God calls them guilty. Don't care if they're embarrassed or not. You're guilty for something. The letter L, the P, the W, and the V, and the B came out. The T is here. Okay, and the CH would be out here in this reading. Give me just a second, and we'll go to the last group of people here. We don't want people up over our government, folks, that don't have no respect for the X. There it is. The X is out here really strong today. They don't have no respect for people that do have and don't have. We're to respect one another. I don't give a rip if you have something or not. It's our character that is the deciding factor on who we are in the earth. It's our character. Somebody don't give a rip. Their character is greedy for gain, jealous, and they do the deed of the devil. As I said, that there's a devil card. Yes, they do. Somebody is cold as ice out here. Somebody is a freakazoid. They're twice dead. They're going to hell. There's no hope for somebody. And like I said in the earth read, it's coming through again, and that ain't our problem. God's going to take care of this nonsense that's going on with people. All right. Let's go to fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or the Cross Watcher. Welcome in, guys. Let's see what's going on. Somebody wants to spoil you, is what I just seen. It said in a good way. It said in a good way. Or that's you that's wanting to do that to somebody in a good way. That's beautiful, because somebody does have a love of a lifetime. Show me fire energy. Show me fire energy. I love the Most High. I love, sometimes I said in the, I think it was the air reading, that this energy came over me. It was so beautiful, and I didn't want it to leave me. He just gave me that energy here. Somebody wants to spoil you, or you want to spoil somebody in a good way. That's beautiful. Show me fire connections. The Cross Watcher or the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I humble myself. And it says it's truthful here. Thank you for being that way in the earth. That's the hardest thing to do sometimes. I know, because I've been there in my lifetime. And I do it every day, just as much as you do. We have thoughts come through, and we can either take that thought and mull on it or say, I mean, whatever that is, to any degree. Somebody's being truthful out here. The X is somebody's flipping problem on some crap. Anyway, real green energy is coming, because envy and jealousy and nonsense has been coming out. Somebody's murderous piece of nutcase around some people's stuff. Anyway, somebody got X problems out here. May God be with you. May the force of God be with you. A spiritual union is coming out. Yes. Show me fire energy. And it's blessed. And somebody's ex is losing their mind over it, and it's not your problem. It's not. Look, 3223. It's mirroring. Okay? Mixed emotions. Somebody's ex out here, maybe some days they can handle it, some days they don't. I don't know. Somebody is, so cold as ice just came out in the water reading. This last card says, I don't care how you feel. It says there's not a nice person that's around, okay? And at the top of the deck it says somebody is greedy for gain only in a connection, or they were. Or that's why the ex just still wants to cling to you, because gold came out in the earth reading. And the greed card was there. I think it was the water or the air reading. Some people are just in the earth. That's all they can think about is dollar signs, dollar signs. As long as you can, allow me to be your little leech. There's narcissistic crap around third-party nonsense. Show me fire connections. Show me Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So we have the Seven of Cups. That was in the earth. So those of you who have earth and fire connections, can you have faith if God brings fire to the earth? Sometimes I hear that scripture. There is something that has a consequence to it, to make choices. Okay, if you make the right choice, this is beautiful. Okay, but this is about mixed emotions when the Seven of Cups comes out here. So whatever that means for you. Some of you all, somebody's the right person. It's the wrong timing at this time, but they are the right person, and that might be why the timing's off with mixed emotions. Some people might be like really mixing their emotions because they know they're ex crazy as well. Maybe you're holding back because you're supposed to at this time, but there's decisions around fire connections out here. It's got something to do with the conflict. Somebody's got many suitors out here with the Seven of Cups. We keep getting the ditch energy that comes out as well. Somebody very creative out here as well. If that's in the upright, Seven of Cups energy can be very creative energy, or you're a talented person. Death, secrets, okay? Anyway, rot, the word rot is out here. We got green. Somebody was rotten in their bones the other day that I stated on a connection, but the pictograph language here says somebody is rotten. Somebody could have died and has rotted somewhere by water. If this is investigative stuff, because we keep getting that death matter energy come out. The death of secret sex, money, property. If somebody does have many suitors, this is the death card. They're meeting secretly somewhere for a connection. Interesting that I'm seeing the bridge here. Because in the water reading out of that other little deck, the bridge card came out. Okay? Something's transforming out here. Somebody died by a bridge. Speak on Jehovah. 7 of Pentacles coming out, crossing. Also, this is crossing the wheel. Okay. So there's fear out here around something going on. Somebody getting cut. The sun and the moon, or excuse me, the I don't know why I said that. The moon came out in the water reading. Well, the sun and the moon is a cut. This word goes to fear because something's changing here and transforming. Okay? Whatever somebody's done at a specific time, something's transforming and changing out here for you all with the wheel being here. Okay? If somebody... It has mixed emotions. This also goes to mixed energy. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It goes back and forth with the wheel. But secretly, there's been a travel out here. Somebody could have died on a travel with the wheel. Foreign people, foreign places could be out here attached with this as well. That something is transforming around a death matter where a love situation is happening. For some of you all, your ex is dying because they've done something stupid and crazy out here around a connection or really tried to stop something. And they were greedy for gain only, attached with this little thing going on that had a consequence with it. Pride and ego with the sun, but something positive is coming out of this situation for somebody to move forward in a spiritual union. It's time for somebody to go on out. Is the energy that I'm picking up on. There was an investment out here made with the 7 of Pentacles. They are concerned. They are worried because they're greedy for gain only in a connection going on with fire stuff. Okay? It's ridiculous. Somebody says, I don't care how you feel. God does. And if you're pressuring somebody who's upright around a situation, God's going to kill you because you're his enemy, and he says so. Somebody forceful is out here around something. The motto, I perceive, I create, I will. I will perceive in a creation of something. Somebody has created something, and something is being perceived out of something that has been forceful. But God's going to turn something that's been wicked around somebody, for somebody bright to have some type of justice in a matter where somebody invested. The mob is out here around you all with the 7 of Pentacles in that card. Okay, if you go somewhere with somebody and you shouldn't in a connection, you have that little check on the inside of you. You better stay still, because death is around. Something that's trying to go on. Yeah, quenching the spirit of God. Somebody dealing with somebody very crazy. They don't give a rip they're killing somebody, but God's going to give justice. Quench not the spirit and do not neglect prophecies. Prove all things, hold fast to that which is good, and abstain from evil. There is something evil going on with somebody's stupid eggs. They're nuts. Their false church is being exposed. Okay, it just wants to... I'm going to bring it out because it is here. It comes out all the time. An air sign is connected with you all. Again, go watch the air reading. Okay, and then it says that the Messiah, he immerses and baptizes by the Holy Spirit, whose fan is in his hand, and he will thoroughly purge his floor and gather his wheat into the garner, but he will burn up the chaff with unquenchable fire. And the chaff represents an evil person is out here. Something's changing. The name Mark is out here, but the death card is the letter M, and it's water, and the ark is here. So either you're going to get in, because the letter B keeps showing up in the Hebrew language. That word means being inside the house, okay, being inside the ark, because it's a body of water is out here around a lot of people. Emotional, intense stuff is going on with people that are dealing with crazy kooks. Somebody got the mark of the beast on them as well. Anyway, somebody's name is Mark, whether you're upright or not. Show me fire. A judge. Well, that judge showed in the earth reading. That's a Democrat judge. Stuck in the past. They are. Said so in a totally different card deck. They can't get out of it. They've lost their mind out of some type of an investment that they did. They quenched the spirit of God. They're evil. That's not our problem. God's going to take care of something. Authority's going to get up in here in all uprightness and bend somebody and put them in jail for the crap that they've done, thinking that they can touch a person's life and murder and take their life away. That's God's business. There's revenge energy is out here on some crap. God says vengeance alone belongs to him, and that's hard for us to hear. But vengeance alone only belongs to the Most High God. Salvation alone only belongs to him. So if you're not running to God, you will not be saved in something if you did fall down and didn't make it right and give it to God. Because some kook is around some stupid thing. Okay, a singer is out here. Thank you, Most High. Boy, he's really going to tell it. Thank you, Most High. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We know in whom we trust. There is an investigation that is out here. And there is going to be justice for this nonsense. There is. Thank you, Most High. Electronics. That's right. Thank you, Most High. Those of you who follow the channel, the Most High is being very, very, very clear about some stuff. A forceful communicator. Somebody has to be forceful because we're dealing with a creep. Show me what's in the hidden space for fire connections. Yehovah said, I'm here to deliver you. He says, I am a sun and a shield, and I will withhold no good thing for those who walk uprightly. Okay? Anyway, somebody's going to humble themselves and do something correct out here that they should. Something coming in quick. What's in the hidden space? We have communication, something physical could be out here. Mail could be attached to something that's being investigated, okay, on something in the past, or obviously something's illegal because that the word lawyer came out in the general reading, and then we just seen the courthouse energy, and the judge is out here, and last week, God warned a judge about taking a stupid bribe. They quenched the spirit of God. They're going to die. They're already dead. They're already twice dead. But something physical has been done here with a court situation. And they did it for greed. Okay, your house. There's money coming back to some of you all. God's going to give justice. He keeps saying so. Okay? And your house, again, your house, and somebody's genetics have also changed. Can be a genetic change card as well. But your house and how you're rooted, you and I are rooted, is either going to say you're either guilty or you're getting justice for something out here. Feelings are out here around somebody. Okay, again, for those of you who've got the mixed feelings, you just need to search God. For others of you, you got mixed feelings because you're dealing with somebody who's twice dead and some crazy crap. They've done something for money. Or they're trying to get something done for money. Show me fire. There are consequences. Okay, it shows it right here. This is the consequence card. It says bad choices. It's jumping out on these mixed feelings because if you don't have a peace about something, God tells us that our trees should be planted by rivers of water, and regardless what you and I are going through in every season, those leaves will produce something for us if it's planted in righteousness. Okay, and you move only by peace to keep this tree grounded. Okay, there's some type of consequences on a choice being made. Okay, and if you don't have the peace yet, you don't make that choice yet. Your family is out here attached to some things. You mix about your soulmates. Something going on with somebody. Thrills. Okay, well, whoever the nasty person is that had bad sexual ditchy nonsense, that's a lost cause energy with God. Kills you. Somebody's already twice dead and something that they've crossed the line on. They're guilty because the word guilty was in the water reading. Okay, something about thrills and stuff that has consequence, spiritually and naturally. Okay? Running or getting away from something. For some of y'all, some people are in denial. It says, I don't care how you feel. You're going to do this or that on something, or that somebody did that in the past. Now they're guilty for some crap. Death matters around some things. That's a bad consequence. And for some of you all, somebody already did something that they shouldn't have, and they're on the run, and there's a fugitive out here. But God says that this investigation is going to bring a justice regardless. God's going to make sure something comes out for your good, those of you who are standing with him. Hopefully you can heal with your family because of what somebody's ex did or your in-law did. His in-laws also came out. They're doing some crap on electronics, as we know. It has a big consequence on you. People ever get off my life. I'm just saying. Sick of that crap being on here. Eternity. No, it's not. But it is. There's only 2 great big runes in the bag, which the other one is eternity. This is fraudulent crap going on out here. Again, somebody's only in something for greed. Somebody is greedy for gain only in a connection. Your ex is still around because they think that they can still leech off you for something, or they did. Okay, or your child is out here around something that's going on because that baby rune keeps coming out as well. This is your children. Your house, your family is out here involved in something that's going on. It's got a big fat consequence, or did. This is fraud. Somebody going to go to jail and get some justice for what they did. It's telling you to trust because things are still unfolding here. The letter F might be prevalent. And then the letter, this is the K and the C, and it looks like a V. This is the torch. For some of you all, if this is fraudulent, somebody burnt their house down, okay? And I think I said something about a fire was here. I think it was the earth reading because the emperor was out there that made a connection to fire energy to something. This is a justice rune. Somebody's getting you're going to get justice for something. All you righteous, okay? And the truth about something is out here with this. And this is also about a forgiveness. And if you don't forgive, you'll never be forgiven is what God says. He says to quench not my spirit. Okay? Don't neglect some type of prophecy that's trying to warn you on something that's going to go really bad if you're in this mode of, I don't care, and I don't care what you say. That's a wrong attitude, wrong motive, wrong spirit. You're off. You're crazy kook. And that's going to cost you with God. Because he's shutting some wicked people down in this hour. So do what you've got to do. Okay? Anyway, these are the letters that came out. What other letters came out? The Y or the J, the M and the R is out here with the F and the V and the K and the C. I think those are all the letters that came out. Okay, folks. Pray for me. I pray for you as always. Give me just a second. I'll put the timestamps below. And have a wonderful day. I may jump in later again, just depending on what the Most High wants me to. Otherwise, until next time, stay in peace. Stay in peace. Shalom.